Texas Racing Syndicate. What's up, TRS? Lonnie here. Today we're going to talk about DIY indoor crawler courses. What works, what doesn't. I got three. I got one outdoor and two indoor. And my biggest course is actually one of my indoors, but my least favorite course is the one I use the most. So I've kind of made it a lot cooler. We'll start with the smallest one indoor because it's going to be a big deciding factor in placement, how much you're going to use it. Now, I built a big one out in my garage for a while. Never used it. It's too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter. I got the outdoor course. The weather's always horrible, so don't really get to use that too much. And like I said, the least favorite one's the little indoor course in my office, which is right underneath you. And it's the one I use on almost all my stuff. So when you're making a course, like I said, placement's going to be a huge thing. I got this one here. It's got the tunnels going through both sides, all that. And yeah, as y'all see in my videos, I use this a lot. This is a bunch of boxes from USPS that I folded up in different ways and then used foam and plaster. Do not use the plaster. Horrible. Breaks away. Plaster cloth is a little better. Still, I mean, look at it. My trucks just tear it apart. And I mean, they tear up the foam too, don't get me wrong. But at least with the foam, you could touch that up. I don't really care. It's cool to me. But the plaster's horrible. Gets everywhere. Okay, so do not use that. The foam in the boxes worked out really well. I didn't have to use glue or anything. I basically just set them there and put the foam around them like that. And it glued everything down. And it holds down really nice. I just used the old thin sheet of wood that's like fake wood stuff. And it's very light. I mean, it might weigh 10 pounds at the most. And I use this thing every day, and that's because it's right here in my office beside my stuff. I could tuck it under my little Xbox table and everything's good to go. It's hidden. You got a little light under there. I mean, that's the one that like I said, I use the most, and it was probably the easiest to make as well. So when you're going to be doing that, like I said, think of placement. How much room you got, how much accessibility, weather, everything. Now we'll cut to another second. Had to get my jacket. Alright. Let's see. Alright, we got this one now. This is also, I mean, my office is right there. But it's just not as accessible, and it's way too big to be in my office. I mean, this is all the same wood from the other indoor course, and it's very light. It's foam. I didn't use any plaster on this one, and it really doesn't have any problems. I use like sticks from the yard. I mean, you don't have to go out and buy crazy stuff. This is like crap from the dollar store. It's like moss, fake moss. I just hot glued it on, and just some foam and some hot glue basically. And I don't ever get to use this one really. It's either too cold, the baby's inside or whatnot. It's just not as accessible. So like I said, size and placement are going to be a huge thing when you're making your courses. Now, we can come outside, and we got another DIY course, but outdoor. And here's the thing with these. I love making these. This is probably the funnest course I've made. I like it the most, and also because, I mean, most of the stuff like that was the rope bridge. Those were some old bug candles, the torches that my hellion got a hold of. So I just split them in half and made a little rope bridge. Everything, these antique stuff, just dug up out of the yard, the rocks, the bricks, everything. I mean, there's a lot of stuff around here. So you don't have to spend any money. It took me about 3-4 days, not much work. A little bit of digging and moving rocks, but other than that, I mean, it's one of them, like I said, the funnest to build for sure. And I like these style because you can come out here and you can sit in your little swing and you stare at it and you think of, oh, here's a rock, I want to move this, so I want to put that there, I want to do whatnot, and you can do it and you can keep doing it. Indoor courses, not so much, but a few points to look at and things that I've done and wish I hadn't or done different. Mostly that's all just with the foam courses. The outdoor course, you don't have to really worry about that because you already know the weather's going to be bad sometimes. You already know that it's not always going to get used, but you can change it anytime you want. These, you just can't do that. Don't get me wrong, they're fun, but they get old after a while, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I like it because it's easy to compare, because I know what does what on which spot, what lines. So even starting with a stock truck, I can do very well on these courses, which is cool because as you build them, you know exactly how they climb. So you see my 3 courses, you got ideas. Go out and use what you got. Don't always buy everything. A lot of the stuff I got here is just stuff laying around the house. Stupid fake plants that I pull from my wife's stuff when she ain't looking. And it's just little crap. I mean, you can make fence posts. There's a popsicle or a corn dog stick. I mean, just dumb stuff, you know. But it turns out really cool. Just remember the key points. Try to keep it as cheap as possible. Have fun. Remember size and placement. That's it. If you got any questions, want to know how, I'm going to tell you right now. Get a piece of cardboard and some foam and just try it. Have some fun. See what happens. You can turn a center block sideways. The Scx24s can drive through it perfectly. Stack rocks, it could drive over the top. Good start to an outdoor course. All kinds of little tricks. Shoe boxes they could drive through. And then just foam it down if you want to. With the outdoor course, you don't even have to do that. You can keep moving it around and have fun when the weather's good. Other than that, I'm not really sure, man. I don't ever know what to say to you guys. That's why I've never had any camera time. I'm not a camera guy. I'm not good at doing how-to build videos because I try to make these family friendly. We're gonna work on it. I got some new equipment. So we got a few things coming up. RC 4-wheel drive package coming in today. See what's up with that. Some grip tape for the comp. My son's truck, the Grave Digger, on a lightweight monster here. Let's get some axles and things today so it can actually turn properly. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for all your support, your likes and subscribes. We really enjoy doing this, so having people tell us that they like it too, that makes it way cool. Even just having a video posted on the FuryTech side, right? That made me so happy. But like I said, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Y'all have a blessed day. TRS out.